I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm live from LA with Zack Wickham. I can't believe this is
right?
Full circle moment.
Fully full circle.
Okay, so just for people playing along at home, we are friends in real life and we used to work together. And Zack, anything you wanted done, Zack could make happen. Like, it was weird. You just didn't know everyone in Hollywood and you know everything about everything.
I mean, I basically I call myself Gig Iver.
Yeah.
Because like I can get anything done.
Yeah.
You just ask me, like, you need an elephant, you need a in the middle of LA, got you. I know
Camel?
a guy.
Got it.
That's the funny part.
Now, you know what's wild is, so back when we worked together, you said to me, hey, I'm in talks about a show. They're thinking about doing a show about our friendship group. And here we are, and it is so popular.
Yeah.
Does that blow your mind?
It doesn't blow my mind that it's as big as it is because I knew our friendship, like our friend group we're just a bunch of like crazy people that love each other. So it's like I knew that it was gonna probably be a hit, but like it is still like surreal to have it all like happening right now.
Yeah. I want to rewind a bit because you're from Louisville, Kentucky.
Yep.
Now, don't sleep on Louisville. We're talking Jennifer Lawrence, Muhammad Ali.
Yep, Tom Cruise.
You
know, whatever. Yeah. Muhammad Ali though, like literally Barbara Walters.
Yeah, Nicole Scherzinger grew up there. Zack Wickham's from there.
And now Zack Wickham.
And you came to LA, what, 10 years ago or something like that?
9 years ago.
How did this group of friends, how did this all come to be?
Yeah, I mean, when Brittany met Jax in Vegas randomly, and 3 months later, he asked her to move in. And so she's like, hey, I'm moving to LA. And I'm like, that's crazy. I was finishing up my schooling for my master's in business. So 6 months later, I moved here. And then Vanderpump Rules, because she was then on the show, that kind of became my friend group. Yeah. And then I was working for Nicole as well. So yeah, it's kind of crazy.
And people don't realize, like, this is your genuine, real friendship group in real life. Like, you'd pop up in the background on Vanderpump Rules and different things. And then now, how have your friendships changed? Like, I mean, friendships, they go up and down, they do this and that. But when you're on an internationally watched show, how have they changed over the years?
You know, I really think that having the show, like whether we're on camera or off camera, pretty much all of us act the same.
Is it wild watching confessionals and stuff? Because this is a new layer, right? You're seeing confessionals, them talking about you behind your back. How's that? Do you know what I mean? Like,
now, that is the most surreal part.
Yeah.
Like when you see your friends then have the opinions that they haven't said to your face and you're like, You're like, wait a second, that's new.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen with like Brittany or Kristen because I'm so close to them, and Jasmine, but it does happen with like other people that I don't hang out with as regularly, where I think we might be cool, and then I hear them say something and I'm like, that's an interesting opinion that I never knew you had.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I will say that does change things a little bit.
Now this season, and it was absolutely no surprise to me, she gets upgraded to main character. Like you've never been a friend of anything, in my opinion.
Right. I was like, excuse me. I was like, wait, what am I? I was like, okay, I guess I'm giving performance of the year give me the Oscar for best friend of performance.
Yeah. And then now main character.
The main character.
You know, obviously. And like that should have been from the get-go, but it always really was.
Right.
Let's be
You know
real.
what? I mean, I never felt friend of, so it's fine.
Did anyone change towards you?
No. I feel like it's kind of like that same thing. The reason I feel like our show does work so well is because there is so many layers of history.
Yeah.
When you have a friend group that has years and years of history and so many layers to each friendship, and you see that play out, the stakes are so much higher.
Yeah.
The emotions are so much stronger. Some people might not, the audience might not understand why we're so emotionally charged about, a comment or this, because they might not know the history, but like, that makes the show that much better. Yeah. And then they'll find out eventually why it's so much stronger.
I want to ask you about Jax. Now, you've known him forever, okay? So, like, what is up? Is he changing? Can he change? I mean, you have been friends with him in real life for years. You went to their wedding. What's the tea?
The thing I always say about Jax is I have seen in the past him make mistakes and change.
Yep.
And when he's done that and I see the humanity and the actual accountability, I'm like, okay, you deserve this chance because even though you're making mistakes, you are trying. And I see the trying and the empathy afterwards.
Yeah.
this time where he's trying to say he's changed and he's trying to say like, oh, I'm working on me and doing all this stuff. I know he's not.
Yeah.
I know he's not changing. I know he's not even doing the bare minimum of trying to change. And so if I saw what I used to see, I would be like, yes, he's trying, he's putting in the work, whatever. He's not put in an ounce of work to try to be a better person, like not rage texting Brittany, just making things just a little bit easier on her.
Yeah.
He makes everything harder.
Yeah.
And he puts on this front to the public, but I see it all.
So mixed reactions online about Lala and Sheena coming to the party. But I want to say about this is they are real friends of yours in real life. It's not weird them being on the show.
Right. That's the thing is, I will say, if you look at the grand scheme of like what Vanderpump Rules was, the friend group that not only was the core cast, but the people around, it's the same with us. There's the core cast, the people that are always around. They've always been in our lives. They'll always be in our lives in some capacity. And, you know, some of us are better friends than others, but yes, they are around all of us. So it's not that it doesn't make sense. It's just, we have such a large cast as is. It's what, you know, who do you want to follow and what do you want it to be about? And I think we've made something great. And, you know, that's why I have the opinion that, you know, maybe we don't specifically need them because we hold our own as a cast already. But I am not opposed to them being on because, hey, bring it.
Bring it.
Bring it on because they do fit.
Now, I want to switch gears and talk about the reunion. I know you can't share anything about it. I don't want to get you fired or me fired.
Yeah, I was like, let's be real. I don't want any money off my contract.
Totally.
They're like, oh, we can't have you back season 3. And I'm like, wait, what?
You blew it with Hey You.
I'll be like, damn you, Dean.
So, now, how did you prepare? Did you prepare? Like, what was it like?
I will say, I went into it with the mindset, I didn't ask Kristen, I didn't ask Brittany. I was like, you know what? I want to go in blank slate. I'm pretty good off the cuff anyway. Like, I'm good at answering questions and I'm always going to answer exactly how I feel. So I don't ever feel a need to come with a prepared answer.
Totally.
However, once I started the reunion, I realized I was stupid and should have absolutely prepared better. And I definitely had a couple of deer in headlight moments where I'm like, Zach, why did you not even, like, you didn't even try a little bit to prepare? And then I was like, okay, this strategy was stupid.
It was real though.
It was real, but the problem was I wasn't used to the format and the way the questions go. And even though it's like 10 hours of us talking about, you know, a bunch of situations, the way the questions go and everything else, it wasn't what I was used to. 2 pregnant girl, it was just a lot going on. A lot was going on. And so I will say next time I will prepare a lot better.